I hope that ain't the storm that just came through Michigan, because we just... It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing on radar, it looks like that's exactly where it came from.
Yeah, it should be coming across.
Well, we're also getting like a southern storm from Florida that went up the coast.
Hey, what's up?
Ooh.
That's not fun. Especially when you're kind of at the confluence of two storms. That is not fun.
Oh, the perfect storm. That pops in my head.
I'll get on my boat, Jojito. I will sail into the sea.
I'll just get my shotgun out and fucking shoot it.
No, you can't shoot a storm.
You tell me, goddamn China got hurricane cannons.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my god. All right.
Oh my god.
Moving from the mega idiocy and nuking hurricanes and going back to our own idiocy of lizard tail buffets.
See you later. I'm gonna get back in my cup of bleach.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to Exandria, folks. When we left off, you all had completed one more game. Wow. and Geico had consumed his own tail, their own tail.
After it came up in Queequeg's hand, and Queequeg started laughing like an idiot.
Fairly deserved, might I add.
Yes. So, when we left off, we were in the Break and Shell boutique, watching Geico having slurped down his tail. Jojito was quite resentful of this because he too wanted the tail, both for the purposes of skinning it out and creating a belt out of it, and possibly consuming it. It looked quite delicious.
Uh-huh.
Evie and Pete have rejoined the group in the tavern there. Queequeg is still sort of holding himself up on the side of the bar, laughing drunkenly. Jojito and Geico are facing off. And Tazkul, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Tazkul's is kind of bored right now, not doing much, just enjoying the situation.
Or you're contemplating the nonsense between your other two reptilian friends and looking at them like, oh, you're giving us a bad name?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Pete, what do you say when you walk in the door of the Break and Shell boutique and see Queequeg drunk and sort of sagging against the bar, laughing his ass off, Jojito facing off with Geico, who's standing there rather round-bellied as he is holding the brand new, rather prehensile, faintly green, skinny, whip-like tail.
Is the tail still in Geico's mouth?
No, Geico has swallowed it down.
I've eaten it. I didn't want anyone else to eat it.
You can be sure of that. She wouldn't even share.
Nothing about your pitch made me want to give you my body part so that you could devour it.
I could see if you was going to save it, but you ate it.
Oh my god! Look,
I
Pete!
ate it. Me.
Oh.
Geico alive!
No.
I told you!
Oh, where's your tail, Geico? We're gonna grow 2 Geicos, and then I can have 2 bodyguards.
But Geico was going to, because he got the chameleon tail, right?
No, you got an iguana tail.
Okay, he's gonna try as hard as he can to like wrap it around himself and like hug it to his chest.
You're able to hug the tip of it and kind of arc it around yourself, but it's not as circularly bendingly flexible as the chameleon tail was. This is a rather whip-like strong tail, and I mean, even though you coil the tip of it around and clutch the tip, the rest of it kind of loops around you and lays on the floor.
Please do not touch it. If you touch it, I will let the end of it go and it will hurt you.
Can I give you a ribbon for it?
Yes. Yes, you.
The idea of a ribbon on the end of Geico's tail sends Squeakweg into paroxysms of further laughter.
And she takes
Geico does not understand why this is funny. He just says, like, yes, I feel like that would benefit the rest of you so that you can see it coming.
Can I tie it on, or do you want it tied on?
Will you make it into an elaborate bow?
So she tries to tie a bow, but Pete is the one that always does the bows that are in her hair. I mean, even though he's got these huge fingers, he's able to do it. Pete, can you tie this?
Oh no.
Huh.
Tie it like when you do my hair.
Okay.
No.
I am here for this. I need a performance roll, please, to tie.
What color? Do I have a choice for colors?
No, it's pink.
I only have
It's
No.
fine. I feel like does pink does it look good with my rainbow scales?
No, you don't. Yeah, well, I mean, it's against your rainbow scales. It looks beautiful, but it really looks pretty against the green tail.
Oh, good.
No. I'm all ready.
What did you want?
I need a performance roll in the Back to Exandria channel for ribbon tying skills around a iguana tail.
Can I use sleight of hand?
Yes, you may.
Yay. Shit. 13.
Wait, but I'm being still. I'm being as still as possible.
What?
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a spiky iguana tail, and it's a little slippery because it's freshly shed. And no, the ribbons kind of slides around, and there's more than a few knots in it.
Hold on. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
What does that do?
D6.
A D6.
Yeah, because it's Geico.
It's a D6.
Mm-hmm.
That was the
DM inspiration, right?
Get a
Oh, a
18.
DM inspiration is advantage. You roll again.
yeah.
Oh, well then we'll roll another dice.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
Oh boy.
Okay. 17.
No, it's a beautiful pink bow wrapped several times around the tail, and it almost looks like a professional binding at the bottom of a braid. It's very pretty.
Hold still.
He is inspired by pretty things.
I am holding still. I am doing the very best I can.
And as he finishes up, he's gonna add a little touch of he's gonna use some druidcraft and a big daisy. He's just gonna glue him right in the middle of the bow.
Oh, and it's beautiful. And Geico, you look behind you. Your tail has never looked so lovely.
I feel incredibly beautiful. That too. Yes, what was that song? I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. I need to work out how to do this in a shanty because I don't sing songs outside of sea shanties.
Yeah, the hurdy-gurdy is wheezing a little bit as you swirl it around, the handle around a couple times, and attempt to sing a chorus of I Feel Pretty, Oh So Pretty. As Gorbinka looks over at you and says, I don't think I've ever seen a lizard with a ribbon. I got to tell you, it looks very nice. Very, very much an improvement over the alligator tail.
Have you ever seen a ogre tie a bow?
Charlie, come here.
No, she's never seen that either, and she looks at you with deep appreciation of your skills and artistic abilities.
I'm hungry.
Come on, big guy, I got something special for you. And she plops down what looks to be the entire rib cage, not just a side of ribs, but the entire rib cage of a cow in front of you, sticking up in the air, a little bit like the brontosaurus ribs from the Flintstone.
Oh, yeah. A milk, please.
Yeah, she said, no, I was ready for you, and she puts a pitcher of milk there. Not a tankard, not a cup, a pitcher of milk with your barbecued ribs up on the counter. And
Pete's
says,
gonna
go at it,
to
big
town.
guy. Huh?
Neatly. Pete's going to go to town, but neatly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Pete, use your napkin.
Daniel Wilson.
Okay. You're
And
like,
she hands you a red and white check tablecloth.
he'll just tuck it in under his, like, over top of his breastplate.
Yep, absolutely. So you all see Pete sitting there on this bench on the one side of the bar, tucking into a full, both sides rack of ribs, a pitcher of milk, and a red and white check tablecloth tucked under his chin as a napkin.
He's going to look up and see everyone looking at him like,
Who wants some?
and just go back and eat.
I'm good. I need to go now.
Gorbinka says, I got plenty of barbecue here. Anybody want some?
Maybe later.
Yes, please. Yes.
You just ate a full alligator tail. Can you eat more?
Yes.
All right. And she'll pop some steak up there on the counter for you. What are you having with that to drink?
I will have water. If you could get my large ogre friend some ale, that would be appreciated.
He wanted milk. He's got milk, and she plops a tankard of water in front of you. And then she looks at you, Jovito, expectantly. What are you having, sir?
Got any gator tail? I've got a craving.
I ain't got no lizard tail. I got some turtle. I got some turtle soup here.
Hey, no,
I'll take it.
All right, so she plunks a big tureen. She plunks a big tureen of turtle soup in front of you, and looks at you, Queequeg, and says, "No offense meant, sir. No offense meant."
Not the first time I see that. Hey, can I get some water? You cut some of this booze?
And she plops a tankard of water in front of you and a tankard of ale in front of you, Jojito, and looks at you, Evie, and says, "What do you have, Missy?"
I will have some chocolate and some cake and some cupcakes and some milk.
You can't eat that.
Okay, fine. Some eggs.
You're just going to take a huge piece of meat and put it in front of her.
So you handed, the lion's share of a beef rib, still on the bone, and a plate of scrambled eggs and another tankard of milk. And Gorbinka actually looks at you, takes pity on you, and sneaks you a cupcake as well.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket. I'm putting it in my pocket.
Okay. So you wrap the cupcake up in a napkin and put it in your pocket. And
was I supposed to put it in a napkin? I just kind of figured I'd put my finger in my pocket and lick the frosting out of the side of it.
All right, so you don't wrap it up in a napkin. You just put it in your pocket. Yeah, roll perception.
I did 24.
Yeah, you definitely saw this out of the corner of your eye, but you also see that she is eating the eggs and the meat. So
Excellent.
So we segue on past the afternoon meal of our crew. As you all sort of come to terms with the slight trauma that happened to poor Geico, and Queequeg sobers up a little bit eventually and stops laughing uncontrollably at everything, and you come to the idea that there is 2 events left to do. There's the maze, and there's the tortoise racing.
Tortoise racing.
Yeah, tortoise racing closes the festival. It's the last event.
I think there's supposed to be a redo of these.
Only if Pete wants it, and Pete's having ribs.
What does Pete want?
Yes, and if Pete wants it, he can redo the pie eating contest.
Oh, well, let's get through the other contests before we read.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. So, Gorbinga looks at you and says, "Yeah, no, festival's wrapping up here, down to the end. The big tortoise race will be here in about 3 hours or so. You guys having a good time?"
Oh, it's the best time.
She looks at you and says, nods appreciatively and says, "Saw you getting along with that other group there. That they look like they're having a good time too."
I like them. They're kind of nice.
They're pretty competitive, I've heard, but seem to get along pretty well with you guys.
Yeah, barring all the one event.
Oh, did you have problems in one of the events?
It was the one where we were diving for the spear thing. We had a bit of a fight between the Ale, what's her name?
Oh yeah, their team leader.
And Geico.
Is that the one with the pink ribbon on his tail?
Yeah, that's the lizard.
Well, I mean, I saw her a little while ago. She's still walking around, and they look fine, other than that pink ribbon, which is jacked AF, not gonna lie, but still pretty funny. I guess you guys are okay.
Honestly, but barring the exception of the fish, the sharks, and the mud monster, which someone refuses to leave alone, as he eyes Tazcool out of the corner of his eye. We're doing okay.
The sharks are always a problem for everybody this time of year. This fish is good eating. I don't know anything about a mud monster.
Big mud monster out in the rice field.
She looks at you, Tazcool, and says, what's this about a monster? Return of the Soup Pocket. Oh my god, Evie.
Soup Pocket.
Soup Pocket.
Soup Pocket.
Somehow still better than Hot Pockets.
Right? Tazcool, she's looking at you, trying to get you to explain to her what a mud monster is.
It's a monster that was animated. It's an earth elemental. A construct out of mud.
You mean out there in the patties?
Yeah, that's the bastard.
It knocked me out first time, and I kind of just wanted to fight it again.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, if there's anybody who gets to jump on you and hit you with a kind of a unexpected, nasty little wallop, you gotta kind of climb back in and hit him again.
I just like fighting, to be honest.
It's like, what?
I just like fighting, to be honest. I don't fight for good, I don't fight for evil, I just fight.
She said, you should come and see us in 2 weeks' time. Next week's casino night, but in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have Fight Club. You could clean up in here, dude.
I'm down.
All right. So if you're still in Jigao in 2 weeks' time, you have an invitation to participate in the Break and Shell Boutique Fight Club night.
An open invitation?
She looks at you and says, "Yeah, big guy, you can play too."
I might come back for that.
She looks at you, Jojito, and you, Pete, says, "You two interested?"
Sounds like a good time to me.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
You're
What did you
invited to, in 2 weeks' time, you're invited to the Break and Shell Boutique Fight Club night. He's asking you if you're interested.
Okay.
And then she looks
montage.
She looks at you, Geico, and says, "What about you? You going to participate in this?"
Absolutely not.
I see. So we have a team of 4 and two bystanders then?
Evie, you're not participating, correct?
I would prefer if you would refer to me as a bysitter. I'm not
bysitter, okay.
standing for this.
A team of 4 and 2 bysitters.
Yes, that.
All right, sounds good. I mean, there might be some work for you there, Lizard. Fight Club.
What?
I said there might be some work for you that night, too. Fight Club, there's always a lot of people in here. Can always use an extra bard.
I would prefer not to entertain the idea of beating one another for sport.
Oh, you wouldn't be entertaining the idea of beating one another for sport. You would be entertaining the populace who are entertaining the idea of beating one another for money.
That is,
Fair point.
No.
Oh, your call. I mean, you're turning down good money. These people got loose pockets. Betting is always high on those nights.
How much would they pay for entertainment?
It depends on the quality of entertainment.
It's very good.
I've heard you.
It's very good.
You know what? I'm willing to say that for a lizard folk, it is very, very good indeed.
I feel like that is a little bit racist.
Then, fair enough. I do kind of calls it as I sees it, but yeah, fair enough. You're okay with me.
To be fair, I did lose part of my body during my last performance that you probably saw. That
I did.
It did affect, my ability to do a good performance. I was in pain. Usually pain is but in this specific instance, physical pain is not a good performance. No, it doesn't work.
And she looks at you and gives you a slow wink and says, "We get a lot of lizard folk in here. You can try that on somebody else, but I know it didn't hurt you."
Why are you winking at me? It did hurt. It hurt my very soul.
All right. Emotional pain it is. And she goes off to serve some other customers, leaves you to consuming your food and deciding what you're going to do next.
Do you guys want to do the maze now?
I think I'll watch you do the maze. I'm a little tall for that.
You could crawl.
Nah, I'll just watch. I can see. I got a good bird's eye view. I can see everybody in the maze.
If they say that there's no magic, but they don't say that tall people maybe, can't let me cheat, like, go right. Maybe we'll win like that. Team effort.
All right.
What do you... Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. I gotta remember this stuff. Yeah! Who else is going in with me?
I mean, Pete obviously would try to at least, because TV.
Because Evie's gone, yeah.
Right?
I will. Damn it! I will accompany this horrible child.
All right.
I'll remember.
So we have Pete, Evie, Jojito, and Geico headed to the maze. Queequeg and Tazcool, are you going to go and watch and cheer them on? What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I'll just go and watch.
I'll go and watch as well.
All right. So the entire group finishes up eating and it gets ready to go to the maze, which is back down there by the docks where you had been before. When you arrive there now, it is very much finished construction. It looks like it's goblin made, but it is finished. The walls are built up to somewhere between 7 and 8 feet tall as you can get by stacking bales of hay. There are wooden planks leaned up against the hay bales in several places to sort of support them. There are lintels made of, 1x12s that cross the hay bales where the goblin maze running overseers can run along and sort of talk people through things if they need to be. And the maze itself is full of laughing, shrieking, very noisy children.
Oh no.
It's a corn maze in September in the middle of Iowa.
Evie's gonna run up to the first kid that she sees and, hello, I'm Evie. Are you gonna play too?
Yeah, no, you gotta go all the way to the end without making a wrong turn. If you do, you get a prize.
Did you get a prize?
Not yet, but I'm trying.
How many times have you tried yet?
Well, they twist you around every time, so you never know which way you're going when you go.
Do they at least put you in it?
Oh yeah, no, they take you right inside the entrance and twist you and twist you and twist you and twist you and then turn you loose.
Do you have to be short, or can tall people do it too?
You're not letting in anybody that is taller than 6 feet because they can see over the top of the hay bales. But other than that, anybody under 6 feet can go.
Oh.
That's what I thought. That's all right. I'll watch from the sides.
Does
I'm too big.
does Geico at an even 6 feet qualify?
Yeah, Geico will qualify because you can hunch down.
All right.
What was your name?
Me? I'm Mickey.
Hi, Mickey. And I'm going to give Mickey a hug. And then I'm going to go run. I'm going to grab Geico's hand. Come on, let's go.
Mickey gives you a hug and you realize that you are now very sticky because Mickey was eating cotton candy.
I'm going to lick my arm where his sticky was. And Mickey tastes good.
Wait. Am I sticky now?
No, Mickey didn't hug you, just eat.
But now, then Evie grabbed me.
Roll survival.
No.
Green and your tail falls off.
No, 16.
Yeah, no, you're not sticky, but it was a close thing. She definitely had it on her hands, but whatever it was, it hadn't melted enough to transfer directly to you.
I would like to back out of this, but I also am very aware that Pete cannot participate, and thus I am responsible for you, and I do not like the feeling.
All right, so the two of you walk into the maze, and let me go ahead and pull up my specs here on how to run this part of the game. Hold on.
No.
Can I say something?
Oh my god, yes. Me and Gala trying to solve a fucking maze together. This should be awesome.
This can only go well.
What were you saying, Matthew?
Can I say something kind of meta?
Yeah.
You should have like a plus D4 to like all ability checks. It's a cast ceremony on you, and it lasts for like 24 hours.
Ceremony takes an hour to cast. Are you going to use an hour of time?
No, it lasts 24 hours, and I casted it last time. And I cast like Coming of Age. It adds a D4.
Oh yeah.
Rolls. You still have that?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you should still be under the effect of ceremony then.
Yeah, you can add a D4. Yeah, you can add like a D4 to all ability checks.
I'm a big girl.
All right. I need both you and Geico to make survival checks, please.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
22.
I was putting a screen in, but I'm coming back.
Oh, hi.
Survival. Ooh. Big money.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
22.
Yeah!
All right. With that, you both you enter the maze, and the goblins and bugbears that are there at the entrance seize you by the shoulders, spin you around quickly, but you stumble into each other as they let you go, and you find your way passing through the maze relatively quickly. Evie, you remember the pathway you took originally? And it hasn't changed all that much. And I need you to go ahead and roll one more survival check as you're getting about halfway through the maze.
Both of us or just Evie?
Both of you.
Okay.
20.
Oh no, 10.
Okay, but add your +4 there.
With a +4, it is 10.
No, okay. So yeah, no, you catch. You're absolutely successful at getting through. You're turned around and you lose sight of her.
Oh dear. This is incredibly unfortunate.
What are you doing to try to find her?
Small meat bag, child girl. Hello.
Do I hear Geico? Do I hear Geico?
He's just standing where he lost sight of her, yelling into the cornfield.
As one does when you're lost. I mean, you definitely hear him and are able to make a backtrack to find your friend. And the two of you do make your way to the end of the maze, where you meet once again the singing wall.
Oh, Geico.
Yes.
Before we go up to the wall, maybe do you wanna maybe get your machine out that you love?
I would like to play the hurdy-gurdy, but I also think that you can aid me in this endeavor. How much milk did you drink earlier?
I drank enough to be I bet you I grew a whole foot while we were walking this maze.
So you drank quite a substantial amount of milk, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And he's gonna take the hurdy-gurdy in one hand and start like playing it. Like he's using his tongue to get it moving. And so it doesn't sound great, but there is a tune. And meanwhile, he's using his other arm to like football hold Evie and shake her. And he is playing a shanty version of My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard.
I need a performance roll for tongue winding the hurdy-gurdy, and a performance roll for successfully shaking
Playing it.
Evie up for
Okay.
the song and performing the song without having Evie barf. And Evie, I need you to roll survival at disadvantage.
Okay, so she's wearing scale mail, so you definitely hear the metal clanking.
Jingling.
So you're also a bit of a tambourine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got 17 for the first performance roll and 11 for the second one.
All right.
And rolling at disadvantage, we got
Oh, Jesus.
11 and 19. So 11.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Yes, wait. Fuck. No, I can't do shit.
Oh, okay, so I used that, and then I'm gonna also use my, oh shit, never mind, because it's a, it would just make it a straight roll if I used my...
Did I give you Bardic Inspiration at any point that you didn't use?
Let me check the top. Oh, I do have an inspiration. I could use a D6. So I got 12 and 13.
Oh, fuck yeah!
All right. I'm going to say that this performance is not beautiful, nor is it anything to write home about, but it is relatively successful and nobody pukes. As you perform in the center of this maze, along with the singing wall, which instantly joins in, kind of beatboxing with you.
Yeah.
A long version of my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And Dermot Murder, the goblin cleric from the other group, makes his way out of the maze just as you're sort of getting into the second verse and starts joining in with you, his plate mail jangling and banging around as well.
If you want what the boys go crazy for. Yeah.
As the rest of you standing outside the maze hear the voices of your friends joined in a slightly lewd and very funny song, in the middle of this maze of beatboxing noise, jangling plate mail, jingling chain mail, as the bugbears and goblins that are running the maze look at each other with, oh no, and all of the goblin workers and children immediately flock to you and start a what amounts to a block party in the middle of the maze.
Fuck yes.
So when Geico sets her down, Evie's gonna go over to the goblin from the other team and congratulations for making it all the way with us. Well, you didn't make it with us, but you made it.
Damn.
And he said, yeah, no, I made it. We made it. I made it. We made it. Looks like we made it.
And I'm gonna hold his hand up with mine. And Geico, and I imagine that your hurdy-gurdy, or the... Is it a hurdy-gurdy, or is it
the... a hurdy-gurdy.
Okay, so I just imagined that as you're holding your hand up, it's just going...
Oh, yeah, it is. And it pulls a little bit. And Geico's winding the handle of the hurdy-gurdy with his tongue. So as it pulls, your tongue kind of wraps around the handle, and you kind of go, oh!
So it's like, my milk's things, all the boys.
Oh, that's great.
As you're doing this...
Then yours. Oh, my God.
It's better than yours. It's better than yours.
Let's just hear this outside the maze.
Yeah, you're just hearing it.
If I'm not if Evie jumped out of my arms, then I can replace my tongue with my actual hand. So I'm not like.
Well, you have to untangle your tongue first. The handle of the hurdy-gurdy continues to go around because of inertia.
Okay, so there definitely is like a full verse where like every other word is just gagging.
So eventually you get your tongue untangled and you're able to continue winding the hurdy-gurdy with your hand as your tongue is kind of lolling out of your mouth, flapping a little bit in the breeze, a little bit of Jar Jar Binks with a numb tongue bit.
My milk thick.
That's rude.
All the boys to the yard. I don't think I can sing this song anymore, guys.
And as you wind down your song because of tongue injury,
I've strained my tongue muscles.
Roll a d4.
Oh no!
Oh.
See what tongue you get.
I don't want this to happen to me again.
Giraffe tongue, giraffe tongue, giraffe tongue.
Oh God, no. Uno?
Okay, your tongue is going to be numb and rather swollen for an hour.
No.
So the effect will be a bit like Novocaine and after a dental appointment type thing.
No, please. Does anybody understand me anymore? Please help me.
So
please
the goblin supervisors of the maze herd you out gently and award you each the Medal of the Maze, which is in the D&D Beyond Magic Items Award thing.
No, I need medicine.
And they point you to the medical tent for assistance with your poor sprained tongue.
Help.
As we wrap up the performance at the maze, you have two clerics sitting beside you. One goblin cleric and Evie.
I don't trust either of them.
Oh, can you stop flicking Mom's phone?
Help me.
Do you want
No.
As you're backing away from Evie, Trot slaps you with the cure wounds. Your tongue is now no longer painful, but it is still numb and a little swollen. He tells you it'll wear off in about an hour. You'll be fine.
Oh, that feels so much. Oh my God, I still sound stupid.
And you were handed the Medal of the Maze.
This doesn't feel nearly as good. I thought I would feel better.
Well, at least you look cool licking stuff. And
am I licking things? I am not meaning to.
Do you been more than put your tongue back in your mouth?
I can't. Can you just roll it up and then close my mouth?
I'm gonna pull my hand out of my cupcake pocket and I'm gonna roll the tongue up.
Oh my God.
No.
And then I'm gonna notice that there's cupcake on my hand and I'm gonna look at it.
Oh God.
So Evie is licking cupcake frosting off of her hand. Geico is standing there with his tongue half in, half out of his mouth, and they're escorted out of the maze. There's your Medal of the Maze magic item, which will give you. Hold on 1 second.
I'm begging all of the other adults in the situation not to let the child touch my mouth.
Yeah, you will gain advantage on wisdom checks and know the quickest route to the end of any non-magical path or maze for 1 hour. Once this property has been used, it cannot be used again, and the medal becomes non-magical.
Cool. I'm gonna put it. You guys, I have a bag that we could like put stuff in that we can all use.
So, and you are each awarded that, as is Dermot, as he waves goodbye to you and says, "Good luck."
You too. Thank you for singing with us.
Yeah, it was fun. You guys are good.
I'm 90% sure you could probably fix my mouth, but you're choosing not to.
I did fix your mouth. It's just the swelling. It'll go down in an hour.
I don't like the feeling.
Well, I can't do anything about that. Your body has to recover.
You could do
but it's
something.
fixed. You're not in pain anymore.
It feels weird.
Well, it's going to feel weird for about an hour.
This kid wants to put her fucking hands in my mouth, though. Help.
Help. That's between you guys. I mean, interpersonal relationships are not a cleric's business.
Evie, please don't put your hands in my mouth until my mouth stops being this way, right? Okay?
Okay, as soon as it's done, I will help you put your tongue in your mouth.
No, as soon as it's done, I will need your help to put my tongue in my mouth.
But if you do, I'm here for you.
If I do, I will ask a qualified professional.
I'm not cleric.
So as you are coming out of the maze with your award and your stickiness and your chocolate frosting surrounding your mouth, Evie, and your tongue hanging out of your mouth, Geico, you're surrounded by your friends, and Queequeg asks, how long until the turtle race? At which point in time you hear in the not too far away distance down on the main street the sound of horns, and you realize that the Horizon Back Turtle Race is being organized as you speak.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm making my way over there. I'm the only one of us that hasn't won something.
I just want to meta really quick that the voice, this horrible lisp I've been using, I haven't been breathing out of my nose, and now it's draining.
So with a sniff and a snort, Geico hears this and you hear this, oh God, no.
No. Oh, please, no. I don't want to play any more games, but I can't not play because... Wait. Did the tiny one sign up for the thing?
Yeah, they're gonna all do it, I'm pretty sure, except for
I think
Tasco.
that's all of us, yeah.
Oh God, okay.
Everybody except Pascal, I think, is doing it.
I think
Taz, could you do me a favor, please?
what?
If at any point you see me start, not breathing, I'm pretty sure I'm having an allergic reaction to everything.
To life
you just
itself.
make sure to take my body out of the arena.
Can I use lay on hands?
What does lay on hands do? Does it have a restoration effect?
If I use 5 HP, I can either.
Yeah, I think it's just a straight
poison.
Well,
it will cure a condition.
I have max hit points. I have 2 temporary hit points. It's just I have also 2 exhaustion levels, and I'm not functioning well.
I'll allow you to use lay on hands to cure 1 exhaustion level and restore Geico's tongue to normal size. It's just still numb.
Oh no!
I'm jealous.
Too much fun with this.
I mean, it's like Novocaine wearing off.
This is literally what I sound like when I come back from the dentist, though.
Super cute. It works.
I don't have to work on this voice. This is just me when I come back from the dentist. Okay, so wait.
We can all identify.
Am I down to 1 exhaustion level then?
Yeah, you're down to 1 exhaustion level.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I wish I had a tail.
To have or to eat, because I feel like we have had different conversations regarding tails today.
I
don't trust Joe anymore.
Hungry. I'm hungry.
No.
I think that Tasco was. I think that Tasco was speaking as a dragonborn that doesn't have a tail.
Oh, wings. Sucks.
Oh my God. Okay.
Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
I'm like genuinely getting choked up over that.
All right. So the crowd is moving quickly towards the tortoise pens as you were all sort of swept along with the crowd back to the pen where the horizon back tortoises are. The animals that you had made the acquaintance of before now all have painted symbols on the side, are all fitted with riding bridles and a sort of improvised platform saddle on the back. And Aiden, the orc scout that you had talked with before, is organizing the tortoises as mounts for anybody who wishes to compete.
I can ride a turtle that's not Click Clack or yourself, Pete.
Aiden looks at you and says, there's room for one big person or two little people on these turtles. So if you're going to ride, you need to find somebody else to ride with you, or you ride on your friend there's back.
Okay, I'm gonna look around real quick because I love my team. But is the goblin guy, is my new friend the goblin, or maybe, I forget his name already, but he was really nice and he gave me cotton candy hugs.
Oh, Mickey the Goblin Kid. Yeah, no, he's not there. But Dermot Werder, the Goblin cleric from the other team, is definitely there.
I'm gonna run over to him and be like, "Hey, I don't know if you want to, but maybe so that for diplomatic purposes, because I'm going to grow up to be a diplomat, and I'm going to be awesome, and I'm going to bring peace to all the whole world. But anyway, we're both clerics, and would you like to ride the turtle with me?"
He looks at you and says, "Yeah, sure."
Hey,
He's on board with that.
it's us against you guys.
See which of them has the most charge, because I need a cord.
There's third port.
Okay, get it for me. And he takes your hand, and the two of you are led over to one of the smaller tortoises, and you find yourselves climbing up onto a hard wooden bench and being handed the reins to the tortoise. There's no seatbelt. It's just a wooden plank attached to the back of the shell.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Hold on a second. And I'm going to stick my hand in my pocket and smear some little bit of cupcake on the thing for me, and then a little bit of cupcake for him, and then I'm going to sit on the cupcake. Now I'm glued in. Sit down.
And he looks at you and says, "Oh, okay, I never heard of it working that way, but I'll try anything once." He's a goblin. He will definitely try it.
Like, look, it's on my hand and it's not coming off. It's gotta work for this, too.
Yeah, no, I'm here for it. So, Pete, you see Evie climbing onto the back of one of these tortoises with her new goblin friend, who, I mean, she's dressed in chainmail, he's dressed in plate mail. The two of them clank and clatter and jingle as they climb up onto this tortoise, and they're about, 8 feet up in the air, almost on par with your head, looking at you very happily, thinking that they are glued to this bench with icing.
Hi, Evie. Fist bumper.
Oh no. Oh no.
I fist bump him back.
Anybody who's not participating can take a seat on the railing of the paddock. Anybody who wants to participate just needs to talk to Aiden and get on a tortoise.
I'm listening to doom.
Oh, go ahead, Matt.
I have a sense of impending doom.
Oh, you're going to participate too?
No, I'm just gonna ready my great axe. I just have a sense of property damage. coming.
Oh, okay. So you sense property damage coming, and you sit on the paddock fence with your great axe ready.
Yes.
Okay.
I just have a feeling.
All right, Queequeg, what are you doing?
I am participating. I'm the last hurrah on this festival.
So you walk up to Aiden and he says, tortoise? Riding a tortoise. That's a new one on me, but should ought to work. And he gives you one of the larger ones.
What's his
And
name?
his name is the tortoise?
Yeah.
No,
It doesn't
no,
really
no,
have
sir,
a name.
no,
I just
sir.
call him
I
Biggin.
will, no, sir, I will be riding this tortoise.
How about you get your own?
No, I'm not riding the tortoise you're currently trying to get on. I'm saying I'm riding you.
How about no?
Sir,
And Aiden looks at you and says,
this is
no.
It's very important.
Aiden looks at you and says, no. One tortoise per big person.
But
Yeah.
I'm a big person on a big tortoise. I feel like that's fair.
He is sort of.
Okay. Can I go? I already ripped your tail off once.
We are trying to protect the child. It has nothing to do with our relationship. We can talk about it later. I do.
And Aiden says you might pay a better.
About you. Why are you so mad at me?
Aiden looks at you and says you might do a better job of protecting her if you have like one tortoise on either side of hers.
Can we agree
Talk
to
to me
do
about that. I want to win.
Huh?
Will you
Say again, Dippy?
Will you agree to flank tortoises?
Well, I mean, Pete's riding too.
Yeah. Talk to Pete.
Pete, I need you behind us, and I need you, tortoise man, to flank with your tortoise mount.
I haven't even. He's not even gone to Aiden yet.
Oh, Pete.
Yeah. So.
No.
So Geico is struggling to
stand there.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead, Pete.
I don't know how the line went, but he's actually kind of standing there, kind of shyly. I don't know where to go. So.
And he looks at you and says, "Yeah, no, I got a good one for you too." And he puts you up on the largest tortoise in the pasture, which also is kind of the most gentle one. And he says, "This here's Daisy. She's the best one. She's the best one of the bunch." And so you, with your daisy painted on your breastplate, are now mounted on Daisy, the largest tortoise in the paddock.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a tortoise who would prefer to be led rather than ridden?
No. Just get on this one here. And he leads out this one that is longer and thinner than the other ones. Just kind of has a tall, thin shell, not as wide as the other ones. And he says, "Yeah, this one would be good for you," and helps you mount that one. And then Joe, he looks up at you and says, "You riding too, dude?"
I think I'm gonna watch this one.
You're gonna watch? Okay. Watching's over there on the paddock wall. And he points over to where your friend Tazkul's already sitting. And slowly but surely, everybody else gets mounted up on the tortoises, and you four are in sort of the middle of the pack, and there's about another 10 or so other competitors. As these tortoises are led out into the main street of town, everybody in town that can climbs up on the roofs of the buildings, and everybody that can't gets inside the buildings and tries to hang out the windows and the doors, realizing that the tortoises are going to mow over anything and everything in their way. And the street is not safe as long as the tortoises are loose.
What?
And he says the end destination is the paddock on the far side of the rice fields. You drive them down the street, you make a wide right, take them into the paddock and get them secured. Only after your tortoise is secured is your race finished.
This is gonna be fun. and I'm gonna fist bump the goblin. What is your name?
Me, I'm Dermot.
Dermot. Okie dokie.
What's your name?
My name is Evie, and that's Pete, and that's Geico, and up there's Pascal, and that's Giorgio, and that's Quick Quay, and I'm Evie.
Hey, Evie, I don't remember all the rest of those names, but I'm sure I'll figure them out sooner or later. You're a cleric like me, huh?
The Raven Queen, who's your god?
Oh, I served Alexan.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Wow. That means that you're going to get to live again. So that's cool. If you die, then I'll just look for you again.
All right, sounds like a plan. If you die, I'll just look for the lady in black.
Okie dokie.
No, she cannot die. We cannot let her do this. Oh, dear God.
It's okay. It's resurrection stuff. Geico, we can teach you it later.
So if you're looking at the map, you're going from J9 to J5. I don't know if any of you still can see the map, but if you are looking at the map, you can see that it's from J9 to J5. And I need you to make 3 successful animal handling checks each.
How long do we kind of sit on the turtles getting ready?
The turtles are leaving right now, so that's why the animal handling checks. Or did you want to do something before the race starts?
It depends on how long you say we sat there getting ready on the turtles.
Yeah, no, Aiden was smart enough not to put you up onto the turtles until he was ready to go.
So
That's fine.
What roll are we making?
Did it take 10, 15, 20 minutes?
About 15 minutes, yeah.
I wanted to ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, yeah, no, you have easy time of doing that, so you can easily talk with Daisy.
Animal
Actually,
handling. I got a 19 for animal handling.
I need 3 successful checks.
Oh, okay.
So just go ahead and make 3 back-to-back checks, and then I'll read them all.
20.
Oh, just make them?
Yeah, just make 3 checks, and I'll read them in order. I'm trying to speed up our rolling here a little bit, so if you make 3 checks, I'll just read them in order.
What are we beating?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Okay, and what were yours?
7, 12, and 10.
Okay, but you also had a D4.
What am I adding that to?
You can add it to each roll.
Oh, okay.
You can roll 3 D4s. So tell me what the first one was.
I'm pretty sure only Evie got that.
Hold on. Only for D4.
Oh, only Evie got that?
That's one, like, young adult character.
Oh, okay. Sorry, never mind.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't.
So 7, 12, and 10?
8 for the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Quick Quack needs to come of age again.
I got inspiration.
Okay, so you have 8 for the first one?
And 1 D4 for the second one.
Then that's all they D4. That's all you got was 2 inspiration, so. And it's a D6.
No, hold on.
Your inspiration is a D6 on one roll, an advantage on another roll, and that's it. You only get 2 inspirations. You have Bardic Inspiration for one roll. You have DM Inspiration for another one, which is advantage. And you don't get anything for the third roll.
Okay, can I start over? Because everything's gone completely.
No, roll a Bardic Inspiration. Roll either advantage or Bardic Inspiration for your first roll.
Okay, I'm rolling advantage from the first one.
Okay, got it.
First one was 7.
Sorry, guys, we're figuring things out here.
You're fine.
No,
Yeah, no worries.
all good.
First I got told I need to roll 3.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's all right. So advantage on your first roll.
20 on the first roll.
Okay. And then on your second roll is a 12, and your last one is a 10. So decide which one you're going to roll a d6 on.
I'm going to roll a d6 on your last one.
Okay.
D6 is roll.
Mm-hmm.
Is that my tablet? Let's see the feed.
3, so 13.
Okay.
No, is it your
So 20, 12, and 13.
All right. Gotcha. And Pete, you have a either I can't remember whether you have the advantage or whether you have the d6 left. But you have one of the inspirations left.
I'm not thankful.
Did you say we had to be 2 out of 3?
Yeah, you have to. Well, you have to make 3 checks. I need 3 rolls. I'll tell you what happens with the rolls after we get them made.
I made 3 rolls.
Right. So if you wanted to use whichever advantage you have left, you may do so.
I believe I'd have a bardic inspiration left.
Okay, so that's a d6 you could add to the 7.
Does it speak with animals give me any kind of advantage?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that one as well.
I'll just roll with an advantage and save the bardic.
Okay.
what? We didn't even make it to the kitchen.
Huh. 8.
Okay, so did you want to use the bardic?
Sure.
It's up to you. It's a d6.
Charlie,
Stop.
Okay,
Okay,
9.
so that makes it 11.
down. No, it'd be 11.
All right, 11.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey!
All right. And what was yours? What was yours, Evie? 17, 19, and 14?
Yeah.
And what was yours, Geico? 24, 19, 24, and 18.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask if I would be able to guidance myself on that last one.
Yeah, you would.
Okay. So 14, 18. Good roll, Gecko.
Yeah. I got you, tiny weird bag of human flesh.
Love you too.
That's not what I fucking said.
Hey! Leave Bogey alone. It's Charlotte, Eleanor, we talking about. Hey! Bogey, no.
Gotta respect the M&O.
Alright, stop talking. Stop. Leave him alone.
Hang on one second here. I'm doing a little teeny bit of housekeeping.
No, Charlotte, he doesn't. Charlotte's being a little control freak.
Oh, I heard that.
He's not wrong.
Oh no, I'm loving the fact that it's like, no, when I said I heard that, I meant, oh no, I hear that little monstrosity of a controlling little monster.
Right? So as the race gets started, the 4 of you hold your seats pretty well. As you come down the first block or so of the street, several people getting tossed off of and falling from their tortoises, a few of them getting stepped on, and you hear a few howls and screams as you're maneuvering along. But your 4 tortoises are in the front and moving pretty smoothly as you go along pretty well. However, you reach the next bend, and Queequeg, you and Pete need to make me acrobatics checks, please.
Oh my gosh.
21.
All right. Okay, you both pass the acrobatics check. You fall off of your tortoises, but the reins are retained, and you're able to sort of run along beside the animal and pull yourself back up onto the plank that forms the bench fairly easily. And as you're moving along, everybody makes it to the finish line except Queequeg, who once again falls.
Oh, damn it.
I need one more acrobatics save, please. Or acrobatics check. All right, so you're able to pull yourself back along. The problem with maintaining your seat is the fact that you're still a little bit drunk and starting to be a little bit hungover from your adventures with alcohol earlier in the day, which don't age you in riding the back of the rolling gait of a horizon-back tortoise seated on a wooden plank with a round shell as your bottom. I mean, it's kind of two round things tipped onto each other with a wooden plank in the middle, and you're still getting over being half drunk. But, landing in the street doesn't hurt as badly as you think it would have if you were sober, so there's that to consider. And you're able to pull yourself back on, mostly by sheer brute strength, but there's, a little bit of acrobatic involved there.
He should have used Cupcake.
Sailor.
And Daisy, the tortoise, kind of grumbles, and you can hear her talking in your ear, Pete.
Okay.
Is that your sirens? Is that the tornado sirens?
No. Oh.
Oh, those might be ours, actually. I have my headphones on, so I don't know.
Check and see, because I did hear sirens.
Well, yeah, I mean, our phones have been going off all day in terms of tornado, it's coming. And then it's like 3 hours later, I swear to God, it's coming. Like, okay. When it shows up, I'll be really fucking worried.
All right.
Those might have been mine, because I hear...
Oh, sirens. Oh, okay, sirens at your place, too.
The authorities. Or the ambulance, I don't know.
Okay, so Tazkul, you and Jojito see your friends sort of bouncing off of the ground and then bouncing back up into their seats. So far, Evie and Geico are not having any trouble whatsoever retaining their seats. I'm not sure whether it's the icing on Evie's seat or Geico's new tail that's providing balance. But Queequeg and Pete, they bounced a little bit, but they're back up there, and all four of you managed to finish getting your tortoises into the enclosure in the middle of the rice field, and then wading back out of the damp, muddy field without having too much difficulty. Once your tortoise is inside the field, you are awarded. All four of you are awarded the Medal of the Horizon back, which I will then post to the channel here for you.
D&D item?
Yeah, it's a D&D Beyond item. And you can add it. When it says when you would be hit by an attack, you can use your reaction to increase your AC by 5 until the start of your next turn, including against the triggering attack. You must be wearing the medal and able to see the creature that made the triggering attack to use this property. Once it's been used, it cannot be used again, and the medal becomes non-magical. So this basically is a get-out-of-free card for one attack.
It's a shield spell.
Yeah.
That's a single use of the shield spell.
Heck yeah.
Which is kind of nice. So all four of you have that and may add it to your inventory. And with that, the Horizon-back tortoise race comes to its rather difficult, muddy, bloody end, with a few people being hauled off on stretchers, moaning and grumbling and groaning. And you have come to the end of the competitions of the Festival of Merit here in Jigal. at the end of the day, your old friend, sort of friend, Elder Kobukaz comes up to you and says, your team and Ayojabe's team, you all did very, very well. How would you feel about participating in an extra event? Just you two teams against each other.
What kind of event is it?
Well, just talk amongst yourselves. See if you think you might be interested in participating, and then come see us afterwards. We'll be in the Temple of the Luxon.
Is this an event you came up with by yourself?
No. This is the entire council.
Okay. As I remember the scavenger like this.
May I use a spell-like ability?
Mm-hmm.
As an accent, I use Divine Sense. As an accent, I can take good and evil until the end of my next turn. I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead in 60 feet. It's basically detect good and evil and celestial, fiend, and undead. It's basically like detect and
you realize that as he's speaking with you, he has an air of anticipation and the realization that the competition may be dangerous, but there is no impelling sense of evil, no impelling sense of personal danger from him. He does not mean you ill.
Okay. I'm excited then.
All right.
I am too. This sounds cool.
Well, I'm saying only one more.
What's the event?
Well, another elder comes up and stands beside him, and this one is a elderly orc priest. And he says, hello, I'm Elder Austru. Good meeting you. Good competition, all of you. And you're joined by Ayojabe's team, who stand there beside you, sort of shifting on their feet, looking at everybody, and he says,
no.
We have one final event. And he stands up on top of one of the crates. He says, Mighty warriors, brilliant strategists, you have impressed us with your feats of strength, your incisive wit, and your sturdy valleys. The main event is yet to come. Only 2 teams are chosen to compete in the final challenge. It is a race through the Emerald Grotto, in the depths of which the greatest prize awaits. And he invites you to engage in a race through a submerged grotto to retrieve a jeweled icon that symbolizes the competitive spirit of Jigao. It is called the Emerald Eye. The winners of the race will receive 100 gold pieces and are hailed as the champions of merit for the entire year.
What are the rules?
He looks at you and says, you are brave and valiant, and you have triumphed in many challenges this day. The final test of merit awaits you. The medal has been placed in the deepest cavern of the Emerald Grotto. Be the first to claim the Emerald Eye and return it to this place to be declared the champions of merit. And he tells you that there are no rules other than may the best team win, and they expect good sportsmanlike conduct.
Might we have a bit of a rest before we...
Oh yes, the race does not take place until the morning.
Oh, God, thank you.
Yes. And he hands you each a potion of water breathing. It says, when the race starts, the magic will last for 1 hour.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, so you may add a
I
potion
can't
of water
really
breathing
do
to
that
your...
stuff.
You can use a potion of water. You can add a potion of water breathing to your inventory.
And then also,
And
can we take a long rest?
you get a long rest. First thing in the morning, the race will take place. And he bids you to enjoy the festivities this evening. There will be fireworks out over the lagoon, and tells you that the competition so far for the festival Barrett has been exciting and fascinating, and that he is pleased to have two such worthy teams competing.
This is gonna be great, guys.
So you've been given your potion of water breathing and told to report to the Ethelon landing first thing in the morning for the race through the Emerald Grotto, and you have the evening ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Okay.
I want to go over to the goblin, and I want to fist bump him. And good luck tomorrow, you guys. And I forget what her name was. The big one.
Maggie Keen Eyes.
Yeah, Maggie. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna give her a hug on her leg. And I hope that you guys do good tomorrow.
And he says, "Yeah." She says, "Yeah. You too. You did good in the race.
Thank you.
I saw you. You and Dermot stayed in your seats the whole time."
Oh, that was because of the cupcake?
Cupcake?
Yeah.
Fuck. Geico is like sliding along the ground at this point towards Evie and just grabs her ankle and like yanks her back.
And
and Maggie's like, huh?
I've got one hand in my pocket trying to get some cupcake, icing that squished it. So I've only got one hand out.
Okay, so I need you to make an acrobatics check to retain your footing as Geico is yanking you off your feet.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. It rolled on the 2 for a second, but natural 20 for 23.
All right, so you skip backwards with Geico kind of slithering along the ground, pulling on your foot, and you're able to retain your footing, pull the cupcake out of your pocket, and sort of wave it at Maggie Keen Eyes, who still doesn't understand the significance of a cupcake, but is absolutely willing to go along with the importance of the cupcake to you.
Hey, Maggie!
Don't worry about it. It's okay. How come there's tall folks there, buddy?
Little one, please don't.
I think I might just sleep on it.
She wasn't gonna bite me. I was gonna, give her a taste of the cupcake.
Yes,
and then I was gonna tell her how to use it as glue.
Please do not feed her. I can smell it. It smells terrible.
It tastes good. It's just a little dry and crumbly. But all of the frosting that's in my pocket, it kind of makes it, stick together. So it's okay. It's not bad. Do you want to bite?
No.
Oh. Okay. More for me.
Please do.
All right, so you have the evening ahead of you.
Eat it.
There will be dancing in the empty turtle paddock. It is being cleaned out by the stable hands as we speak. And the evening dance for the end of the Festival of Merit is going to be held in the empty paddock. Over the river there are fireworks. This is the last night of the festival. The town is having a blowout. What do you want to do, if anything?
Can I tell you guys my plan?
Can you what?
Can I tell the party my plan?
Okay, well, you got to get them to a place where they can hear you. Right now, you're standing in the middle of the street.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hungry.
Okay.
I'm always hungry.
I'm hungry
So
too.
you're headed back to the Break and Shell boutique then?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
we should
we
go
gotta
get
eat.
food and then have a conversation.
All right. So you were headed back to the Break and Shell boutique, where you see the other group has also gathered in the tap room at the table, and they wave you over, very friendly like, asking you to join them at their table.
In a little bit, buddy.
I'll run over and tell them that we'll be over in a little bit so that we can hear your plan.
Okay, and they say, oh, okay, no problem. Ao is busily eating. The rest of them are very friendly. Ao is still a little bit standoffish, but the rest of them are quite friendly. You've made inroads with them. Considering they're your main competition, you have made inroads with them.
Geico is like, he gives like a little tiny wave to Ao, like okay, and then he looks down and starts eating his own food and won't look at Ao again.
Okay, so are you staying there in the tap room to talk to them at the table? Are you going to a private room to make your plan first and then coming back to the tap room? What are you doing?
Private room first.
All right, so Geico, your plate of food is there waiting for you, and Maggie says she'll guard it for you while you wait. Okay, so Maggie tucks your plate of food beside her, and she growls at the drow who's attempting to, steal bits of food off of it, and the rest of you go up to Pete and Evie's room to talk about your plan. Tazcool, you're the one that's organizing this planning session. Why don't you go ahead and take the floor there, dude?
Okay.
Can I just have 1 second?
Yeah, Pete, go ahead.
The entire party is in Pete and Evie's room.
Oh God.
Yes.
So that's an ogre, a Goliath, a dragonborn, a lizard person,
A turtle.
and a turtle,
and a little girl.
oh my God,
Uh-huh.
in a tiny room.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
This room will hold 2
DM.
human adults comfortably.
DM, take it away.
Grandma. Huh?
I just wanted to have the context, so I'll just let you take this away. Thank you.
Okay. We'll hang on a second, Nathaniel. We'll help you. So you guys are shoulder to shoulder, literally sardines in this room. Evie is perched in the hammock on top of Pete's back to not be tripped on or walked on, but she's also having to duck down because sitting up on top of Pete's back kind of puts her head up against the ceiling.
The reason we're squeezed in here like sardines?
Yeah, it's okay. Come on in. Oh, excuse yourself.
It smells terrible.
Pete points at Evie.
It was not me.
You are being incredibly rude by not excusing yourself.
Well, okay, I was really trying to blame it on Pete, but I had a lot of milk today. I'm sorry.
I've told you, stop drinking so much milk. I shake you a lot.
Right? Pete, I need you to make a survival check too, please.
Yeah, she farted on the back of your neck.
I mean, it's no big deal. 1 for 6.
And you don't have any
Don't he get
inspiration and you guys all realize that Evie is not the only one who had a lot of milk today.
He's gonna perception to see if there is any red
These are the
nearby.
time of the deadly ones.
Would you like me to squeeze it out of him?
You hear?
Oh.
Come here. Come here, man person.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Steven.
What? No, that's all right. I'm trying to listen to you.
Oh, I'm saying, come here, man person. And Geico is literally just like walking towards Joe with arms spread wide, like, I will vice grip you if I must. Come here.
All right. So the room is getting
it out of you.
The room is crowded and getting ever more effulgent as the 5 grown adult, very large people do very childish things, and Evie does her own childish thing. And I mean, the room smells like a methane factory at this point in time. Pascal, do you want to go ahead and relay your plan as your companions have a heart contest?
Can I use intimidation to quiet the room first?
Yes!
Yeah, roll intimidation. Let's see how well you can.
Yes! Make them fear our asses. I'm sorry, I was supposed to be
Really, calm that down.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
They're not adults.
No, I was specifically asked to like be an adult tonight, and I totally failed. Just right now, I failed.
All right, yeah, no. I need to know what your passive perception is, everybody.
Oh God.
Everybody can have cool.
14.
Okay.
Okay. 15.
Okay.
Wait, no, perception.
Jojito?
It's
passive perception.
17.
Your passive is 17?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. Jojito, what's your passive perception there?
13.
Pete, what's yours?
15.
Okay, everybody except Geico is suitably cowed by your intimidation. Geico, it has no effect on Tascal.
I don't know how I should feel emotionally right now. Should I feel proud or sad?
I think it. Geico.
Yes.
Do you take notes?
I take lots of notes. I keep a journal.
Oh, maybe you should write down Tascal's plan.
I generally write my I generally only write my feelings, but I will. He pulls his this battered little notebook out, and he opens it to a blank page, and he licks a quill because that's what he writes with.
All right. So with that, Tascal, you have browbeaten the rest of them into silence, and Tascal is cooperating with taking notes for you as you present your plan. Or Geico is cooperating with taking notes for you as you present your plan, Tascal.
Okay. So all I need is at least being 1 foot ahead of literally everyone. That's all I need to do to win. Or at least increase our chances of winning. So the plan is as follows. I get slightly ahead of at least everyone on the opposite team. I use my title divinity, Conquering Presence. Make everyone within 30 feet of me frightened. No bias.
This sounds like a terrible plan for teamwork.
Yeah, but that's a great plan because are we going to be scared of you too?
I'm pretty sure not.
No. I will continue taking notes.
We hang back. We could hang back and let them get, he's the fastest swimmer. let him get ahead of them, scare them backwards, and then we tear past them.
Yes, but y'all can. I choose who gets scared, basically.
Nice.
Blitz as well. That's like my main plan. And if that doesn't work, I have one trick that I'll use. It's a spell called Command. I'll use Command to make one whoever's in the lead that isn't one of us halt.
I can help with that because I know that spell too. So tonight I'll study it and make sure that I can do it with you if we need it.
Yes, that's basically the plan.
All right. So with that, you collaborate a little bit and work together on your inspirational, intimidational, and crowd control as as Geico takes copious notes, and then afterwards you go down to the common room and have a wonderful feast with your newfound friendly enemies. As the evening passes, you all take a long rest. You can restore your spell slots, regain your hit points, and we will start the day tomorrow at level 5.
Oh shit!
Right, then.
I'm sorry, level 4, not level 5, level 4.
I was about to say, holy crap, that was a lot of levels.
Yeah, you level up to level 4.
I'm so excited.
And you all get your ability increase or feat, whichever one you want to use. Joe, I would suggest you talk with Dog about which one would be better for you before you select it.
Right, yeah, then.
Maybe.
All right, and we're going to call that game for the night and say congratulations, everybody, and Dippy be safe.
Oh,
Yeah, right? Yeah, that tornado that went through upper lower Michigan, or upper lower, because it was the very top up by not up by Saginaw, I think.
It was the top, but not the Yooper.
Yeah, it's